Madam Mayor, and so for everyone, I'm looking at Torrance, Cleveland. So I have the unique honor and pleasure to command the Army Field Support Battalion, Benelux. And so on behalf of AMC Army Materiel Command, we are one of the unique units that have the opportunity this year to support Defender, delivering the Army Prepositioned Stocks. So the just in case. And so as part of ensuring those portions are set, we have spent the last year setting those. And so, sir, if you would mind opening comments,
First of all, Lieutenant Colonel Cleveland, thank you very much for your introduction. Mayor Travis, thank you for coming here this morning and for your hospitality, and to Zutendaal for hosting this facility.
Nice to meet you.
Personnel. And then the other guests, General Warner, thank you, thank you as well. Your support and close cooperation between Zutendaal and this facility makes it possible for us to carry out the important mission in support of NATO. And I think what we're seeing here today is really an important logistical feat, the organization and cooperation between Belgium and civilian authorities here and the U.S. Armed Forces. As all of you know, Defender Europe 2020 is a major undertaking and exercise on a scale that we haven't seen in the last 25 years. The next 4 months will test the ability of the U.S. to deploy combat-ready units from across the Atlantic to Europe as part of our commitment to making sure that NATO's deterrence remains credible. And today we'll see the start of a simulated response, drawing vehicles, weapons, equipment deployed eastward. And this facility, the APS Zutendaal, plays a pivotal role in providing necessary equipment and capabilities to support not only the U.S. military, but all of our NATO allies. This exercise will test our military's capabilities, train our soldiers, and demonstrate the enduring commitment of the United States to the security of our friend and ally Belgium, and also to our fellow allies and partners in NATO. In any crisis that will call for military response, each ally has very specific skills and contributions that will make to bring multilateral defensive response to a successful resolution. And here in Belgium, the government and people of Limburg have welcomed the United States Army and worked hand in hand to house and maintain what would be necessary for Belgium, the United States, and NATO to defend Europe. And I'd like to particularly emphasize the role of Belgium as a strategic partner here in Europe in this crucial node, and it's demonstrated here in Zutendaal and other places throughout Belgium. And that we cannot be successful in our collective defense and security without the support of Belgium and the Belgian Zutendaal. The logistical operation here is the essence of what our NATO alliance is all about. Allies working together, and each bringing unique capabilities to a shared effort that makes every one of our countries stronger and more secure. So together we've invested in this for over 70 years, and this is an example of our ongoing commitment. We look forward to seeing this today, and thank you all for making this possible.
I'll transition. The slide deck in front of you is only for, as a takeaway, so you have a few items that look at our background. So just we want to take a moment to kind of share with you what we do here, which is we receive equipment, we will store it, we'll maintain it, and then we'll prepare for issue. So this is our real test and our opportunity to share that with the rest of the community. And so soldiers will arrive, and then we'll thus go forward. And so we've received the 553 Combat Support Battalion, and right now everything is going really well. And so as we go through the unique pieces, so as you see the personnel at the table, Mayor, thank you for always helping us and ensuring that we are welcome in this environment. And so as we go forward, there are different stakeholders that ensure our success, like any provincial, that ensure that the community understands we're here just as part of to support the greater mission of deterrence as we celebrate the 75th anniversary this year. And so, as we understand, the units will deploy, and so they'll deploy from the CONUS, so the continent of the United States, and as they deploy, we'll receive them. So we've already received that unit, and right now we're on the 3rd day of what we call the Army Prepositioned Draw. And so the units are receiving the equipment, and today, what you really want to see is the soldiers that are receiving that equipment. And so I won't take much of your time as we transition to that in just a few moments. And so if you look in the purple, this is really the portion that what we are executing here. We are part of the greater mission, and so our intent is to ensure that the soldiers, as they arrive, they are able to feel confident in the equipment as they traverse across theater forward to forward. Okay. So we're in phase 1, and so we've, along with many partners around the theater, from the 21st, we've set the theater to now, and now our goal is to do our part, which is to prepare those soldiers to now move forward. So this is just looks at today. And so this is really the slide that you want to see. And so there are 6 different locations that we will execute to ensure that the units receive the equipment. And so the first thing they will do is the unit commander will get an orientation. They have the opportunity to get a welcome and an orientation around the site. They'll look at the vehicles, so the trucks and trailers. And as we walk down to the site, you'll get the opportunity to see the soldiers in action. So this morning about 09, I was able to give the soldiers a welcome, and they're right now executing the draw, which you'll get to see in just a few moments. The next set is there are different items that are set just to ensure that they have additional support items that will help them assist them to do that. Then they'll have spare parts and some weapons and some other portions. And so based on that, we'll go down to the yellow circle, the yellow square, if you will, and we'll touch a few of those points. And so first you get an opportunity to see the soldiers. They're inside of the rest area in a break, and then as they're executing the mission itself. And then from there, we'll just walk through the warehouse just so you have an opportunity to see some of the items that we have. We call it care of supplies and storage. Okay. So a few questions? And so this is just a blow up of that slide, and then the other area that you'll see as you're here. This is just a unique portion of how the draw happens. The unit will arrive, they'll begin the draw, they'll verify the equipment, and then they'll transition to all the movement. Subject to that, subject to questions, we can transition to the best part of the day.
One is, this is the inflator E0 2822 at the end. 28. I started on the second next to the plane, and then we go to the passenger. It's not.
This one says crowbar. Cage crowbar. Sweet.
Make sure he gets this ASAP.
Another one.
Got it?
This as well.
Numbers.
What's up?
We got it.
Alright, cool. There you go.
Hand that over. There it is. They don't kill me.
Hey, get a box real quick. We're gonna put these in there so you don't lose these.
Thank
you. Anything else I need to go on? Police?
We'll get the crane on.
6846.